Mama, somewhere along the way, traditional homeschool curriculum became the villain. If it's workbook based, structured, teacher manual heavy, predictable, then it must be boring. It must be stifling. It must be school at home. And we've been told that's bad. But I want to gently challenge that today because I think some of us are exhausted, not from traditional curriculum, but from constantly trying to escape it. We live in a time where aesthetic is powerful. Beautiful book spines, unit studies with watercolor covers, nature journals, perfectly curated morning baskets, and hear me, those can be wonderful. But slowly, subtly, the message became if it looks traditional, it must be outdated. If it feels structured, it must kill curiosity. If it resembles school, it must be harmful. And that's simply not true. Structure does not kill curiosity, chaos does. A child who never knows what's expected, who constantly shifts materials, who has no clear skill progression, that child doesn't feel free. They feel unsettled. There's something deeply stabilizing about knowing this is my math book. This is my lesson. This is my language arts book. This is my lesson. This is what I'm doing today. Predictability is not oppression. Sometimes it's peace. For over 10 years, we've used Christian light education in different seasons. It's traditional, it's workbook based, it's structured, it's not flashy, and I'm not switching. Not because I don't know what else is out there, but because I know what this has done for our family. It provides clear progression, built-in review, independent work for multiple kids, straightforward teacher manuals, and very little prep. When you have multiple children, when you're managing a home, when life is full, you don't always need innovation. Sometimes you need reliability. And traditional curriculum has been reliable for us. It has allowed me to say, we are moving forward, not perfectly, not aesthetically, but steadily. Let's talk honestly. What actually burns moms out? It's not workbook pages, it's curriculum hopping. It's printing 42 PDF pages every week. It's customizing every subject into a Pinterest perfect masterpiece. It's feeling like if learning doesn't feel magical, we're failing. Traditional curriculum gives you something radical in today's world. It gives you a path. You open the book, you teach the lesson, you move on. And because it's structured, it reduces decision fatigue. You're not reinventing math every Tuesday. You're not questioning every phonics step. You're not scrambling to piece together a full year from 18 different sources. There is a quiet mercy in that. And mercy is not laziness, it's stewardship. Here's the thing. Traditional doesn't mean you can't add beauty. Traditional doesn't mean you can't read living books. Traditional doesn't mean your homeschool lacks warmth. It simply means your foundation is solid, and foundations aren't flashy, they're steady. We've had deep conversations about traditional lessons. We've added read alouds. We've laughed. We've adjusted pacing when needed. Structured supported that. Because when the core subjects are handled with clarity, you have margin for the rest. Mama, you do not have to apologize for using structured curriculum. You do not have to defend workbook pages. You do not have to chase trends to prove your homeschool is alive. Sometimes the most countercultural thing you can do is open the same language arts book tomorrow and keep going. If you're in a season where you need structure more than sparkle, I'll link Christian Light Education below. We've used it for years and it has quietly served our family well. But more than that, I hope you leave this video feeling permission to choose steady, permission to choose simple, permission to choose faithful over fashionable. Because slow, consistent obedience builds something beautiful, and that's what we're after. I'll see you in the next one.